Acclaimed chef and Milk Bar founder, that's Christina Tosi, is out with a playful new cookbook aiming to inspire a new generation of young bakers. It's called Milk Bar. Kids Only is the fourth cookbook from this acclaimed pastry chef, who is a two-time winner of the prestigious James Beard Award that recognizes culinary excellence, and she is excellent with a capital E. Vladimir Duthiers sat down with Ms. Tosi and learned how her baking is about more than just satisfying your sweet tooth. Vlad, good morning to you again. I remember when she was here in the studio. She's awesome.
She's amazing. And there's an interesting phenomena that developed when the coronavirus pandemic forced much of the country to stay at home, Gail. People became reacquainted with their ovens, right? They baked for themselves. They baked for family and friends. It wasn't just toilet paper and sanitizing wipes that sold out of stores, but flour and yeast as well. Baking had a moment in 2020, and Chef Christina Tosi was there to meet it.
Half a cup of light brown sugar. This is what you're looking for. It's smooth, it's creamy. No one's mad at it. It looks very delicious.
When the country went into lockdown in the early days of the pandemic, Christina Tosi headed to the kitchen.
We need to take that cake and we need to break it down a little bit.
The renowned chef met her fans in their homes, hosting a bake club on Instagram Live.
And boy, did you all get after brittle yesterday. You made pistachio brittle, pecan brittle, butterscotch brittle.
What did you learn?
I learned that the power of being imperfectly perfect is what I call it, or comfortably human, perhaps, is the most powerful tool I have. That community is a really powerful thing. The power of a baked good is real, and we need it now in the harder times more than ever before.
Tosi has embraced that power for more than a decade. In 2008, she opened Milk Bar, a bakery serving treats with a twist like cereal milk ice cream. There are now 13 Milk Bar outposts around the country. Tosi has authored 4 cookbooks, including her latest, Milk Bar Kids Only.
I wrote this book before this year, so it's kind of just ironic that this book of celebration of looking at the world through the lens of a kid, being a kid and getting in the kitchen, baking and being empowered by it, they're all such meaningful things that we need right now.
For anyone looking for the hide the veggies in the cupcakes cookbook, this is unapologetically not it.
The way that I was raised was always with desserts as conduit. A platter of cookies is not about you crushing the whole platter, right?
Oh, now you tell me.
You've been doing it wrong, Vlad. No, I believe that baked goods are invitations into people's lives. They're opportunities to share joy and heart and emotion. And it's about sharing as much as it is about consuming. And little moments of things are always going to be good for you. So one of the pro moves of this treat is you put sprinkles on the bottom of the pan.
For Tosi, the kitchen has always been about connection.
Do you ever notice that people love watching people cook or bake?
I love when people come and hang out with me in the kitchen. The kitchen is like my happy, safe place. My grandma always welcomed me in. And it was kind of the place where we talked about stuff. Like, I get the most out of people that just come and like hang out and I'm like, hey, what's up? How's your day?
Really?
What's going on? Anything good happen? What about the bad stuff? You want to talk about the bad stuff? It happens right here.
Despite its challenges, 2020 has also brought opportunity for the Milk Bar brand. Most of its stores have reopened. There's been a jump in the online sales of its care packages. Over 340,000 have shipped. And you can now find Milk Bar confections in the grocery aisles of Target and Whole Foods. Still, Tosi is determined to hang on to the small business charm.
I use my tummy as my guide when we're testing new recipes. But I try to always use my heart as my guide everywhere else, even when making the biggest, heaviest business decisions. Because at the end of the day, Milk Bar is an extension of me. Milk Bar is an extension of the people that I work with. And we're all humans just trying to figure out how to show up in the world.
My tummy is my guide, too, even as it expands. Yep. Tosi also listens to her roughly 200 employees after this summer's nationwide cry for social justice. Milk Bar updated several of its policies. Tosi's team members now have an additional paid time off for mental health and to vote in the upcoming election.
How about that?
Yeah, she's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, she is awesome.
I
And
like her
she's
even
right.
more, Vlad. Yeah.
She's right. The power of baked goods is real,
Is
because I'm
real.
still trying to counteract that power from back in April and
Yeah.
May when I was.
I wrote that down too, Anthony. And I like what she said: imperfectly perfect and
Yep.
comfortably human.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah, they love.
life is uncertain. I always eat dessert first.
Yeah.
That was a magnet on my fridge when I was a kid. My mom had it there. I still live by it. Yeah.
Yeah, I like
It's
it.
amazing what I found. It's amazing what power a cinnamon bun can have.
That's
in
right.
the middle of a pandemic.
Thank you, Vlad.